How can we find something constructive and meaningful out of this difficult challenge that we can celebrate one day? And I learned optimism through somebody in my life named Luke Richardson. When I was 13 years old, my family won the lottery. We won the lottery. Well, not really. We didn't really win the lottery. But it felt like that for a 13-year-old boy, because Luke Richardson was the first-round draft choice of the Toronto Maple Leaf hockey team. Now, for Americans, there's many Americans here, that may not mean much to you. But it would be like, but this is what it would be like. If you lived in Dallas, and the first-round draft choice of the Dallas Cowboys lived in your basement during their first year, all of a sudden I had a lot of friends in the neighborhood. All of a sudden people wanted to play with me. I said, wow, I'm so popular, Mom. And Luke, this is his 19th birthday party. Now, in Canada, we used to play ball hockey on the street. So we would play ball hockey right in front of our street with a little orange ball, and then whenever a car came, we'd yell, car, and then everybody would pull over the net. We'd pull out of the way. And because everyone in Canada apologizes, we'd apologize to the car. They'd apologize. Everybody's apologizing. And one day, Luke came home on a Sunday, because it was hockey night in Canada, where they'd play on TV, and the next day they'd practice. Luke came home, and this time he brought 3 other Maple Leafs with him to my house. And they are also Canadian. They jumped out of the car. It's part of our culture, and they went, game? All right, let's go, eh? And we're playing ball hockey, and this man pulls up in this car. I'll never forget it. He pulls up, and one of the Leafs, Gary Lehman, goes, car, and then we all pull out of the way. And this guy went over the curve when he saw 4 Maple Leafs playing road hockey with little Jamie Cohen. But this is not why I'm telling you the story. I'm telling you the story because Luke Richardson and his wife, Stephanie, experienced something the unthinkable for a parent. 4 years ago, their 14-year-old daughter, Darren, took her own life suddenly. And what they did was they made a conscious decision to take their very private pain and transform it into public action. And they started a foundation called DIFD, which stands for Do It for Darren. And that purple heart represents her favorite color. And that little movement that started locally in Ottawa where they live has grown into a national movement. It's now in major hospitals around the world, around Canada, and it's helped with youth mental health. So they, in their local action, they transform the consciousness of a nation when it comes to mental health. And that's why Luke is my optimist.